EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 85 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Now this one finds McConkey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield, where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Herbert. Keeps himself upright. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Handoff here for Pirine. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. In motion, the tight end. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
This Week 4 matchup, we won't put up a fight. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They run it with Pirine on first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Pirine.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A quick pass out to Juju. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In Inglewood.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Mahomes will throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Chargers.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Herbert.
Open man, it's Palmer.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man completes it. And oh, he caught it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll hand it to Pirine. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Again, here's Pirine. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Pirine. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 2, 47 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Pass complete. Hurst. 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert. And that is
is incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Kansas City, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.